Welcome to the For the Kingdom podcast, everybody. And this is my post-game show for the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs for week 2 of the 2025 NFL season. So we can all start off saying that the Kansas City Chiefs, they fell to the Philadelphia Eagles 20-17 in Kansas City. This is the Super Bowl rematch, and it was a lot closer, as we could see right here from the score, from the final score, that it was a lot closer game. So I got to say that's one positive. Also, I want to mention some of our injury reports for the Kansas City Chiefs. We have some injured players, so let's talk about them really quick. So we had Mike Dana. He was out for the game. He had a hip injury, and then we had Christian Fulton. He was out. He had, with an ankle injury, so they did not play this game. And also Xavier Worthy, he was still out, but I have some good news on him. He's potentially coming back, maybe even next Sunday night against the New York Giants, because they were thinking that Xavier Worthy had to get like surgery, but he dislocated his shoulder in week 1 when he doing that crossing route with Travis Kelce. But thank God that Xavier Worthy doesn't need to have surgery because he's a crucial piece for the Chiefs. And also Jalen Rolls, he was inactive, and Jared Wiley, our tight end, he was inactive as well. But yeah, so those are some of our inactive players and in our injury updates for this week. But now let's talk about the Eagles, and let's talk about the Eagles, what they did in this game. So Jalen Hurts, we already know what Jalen Hurts could do. The passing for Jalen Hurts, 15 for 22 with 101 yards. And then the Philadelphia Eagles rushing, Saquon Barkley, 22 carries, 88 yards. That I got saying they're positive for the Chiefs. We were actually doing pretty good with continuing the run. And Saquon Barkley was getting an average of 4 yards per carry, which was pretty good. We were containing the run pretty good. Our D line was doing a lot better. A.J. Dillon, he had 3 carries and 19 yards. And then we had Jalen Hurts, 9 carries, 15 yards for the total team with 122 yards, rushing yards. And then the receiving for the Philadelphia Eagles, Devontae Smith, their wide receiver that really went off this week, 4 receptions and 53 yards. A.J. Brown, 5 receptions and 27 yards, and it kind of really goes down after that. I don't need to read the rest of these guys. And then now we go over to the Kansas City Chiefs side. Patrick Mahomes, he went 16 for 29 with 187 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he was really scrambling around. He even got his own touchdown. He had 1 touchdown to him, running in for a touchdown, and a interception. That was really crucial, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Patrick Mahomes, he was really trying to put the team on his back. Patrick Mahomes, 7 carries, 66 yards. Kareem Hunt, he had 8 carries and 31 yards. Like my team is going to need to really turn this around. The Chiefs are going to really need to turn this around if we want to, kind of bounce back from this. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do this midseason because our running game isn't going to need to improve a lot. Like we're going to get Isaiah Pacheco, getting him into form, really good. But yeah, he had 10 carries, 22 yards. That's just not going to do it. And against this Philadelphia Eagles team, it's just not going to do it. And people were saying that, there weren't things called for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like there should have been false starts called on them, and different things. But that wouldn't have helped the Chiefs win because it's definitely on our running game. And with that interception that happened, with Travis Kelce, like, come on, Kelce, you're a veteran. You should have caught that. That was an easy catch for you to put that in the end zone. But yeah, he had 61 yards. Could have had more more stuff with Travis Kelsey. Tyquan Thornton, I gotta say, he is a positive for the Kansas City Chiefs. Because we've been trying to find that player, or try to get that speed, or try to do the long balls, but we haven't been able to do that these past few seasons. But Tyquan Thornton, in these past 2 games, he's made some pretty good catches, and they were pretty long receptions. So I like that. But yeah, he had 2 receptions and 59 yards. Hollywood Brown, 5 receptions and 30 yards. Nico Reganey, one reception, 21 yards. Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, it just kind of goes down there after that, and they're a total of 187 yards. We definitely beat them in the receiving, because they had 101 and the Chiefs had 187. Let's see. Let's go by. Let's see the play by plays. Let's see the key plays that we had in this game. So to really start it out, the Philadelphia Eagles, they scored that first 7 by Saquon Barkley. Mahomes, like I said, he was really scrambling around a lot of this game. Moving out of the pocket, trying to not get sacked. He ran in for a Kansas City Chiefs touchdown, so that was pretty big. Norman Lott, I think Norman Lott, I think that's how you say his name. Oh man, he just laid out Jalen Hurts in the game. Like that was pretty good. That was his first sack of the year, so that was pretty nice. I love seeing that. We were actually getting to Jalen Hurts pretty good. Travis Kelsey, yeah, when he bobbled the ball and it turned into an interception. That was from. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to watch this. So yeah, that was pretty big there. And then also we had the big old tush pushes that they were doing. Like I don't like how the Eagles do the tush push. I'm just not a fan of that at all. Um, yeah, it was definitely a defensive scoring game here. Like, and it wasn't like the high powered offense. And the guy who made the interception, it was Andrew Makuba. I don't know. I'm bad with pronouncing names, but yeah, he ran that back for 41 yards. That was crucial in the game. And then another big play was when, excuse me, Devontae Smith, he caught that down towards the end zone, and I believe it was Trent McDuffie. He was guarding him, but yeah, they were just going like 1-on-1. Devontae Smith caught that. But yeah, there was a lot of mistakes that the Chiefs were making that really cost them the game here. Like I said, look at the score right here, 20-17, and we'll even show you. I'll even show you the one play. Okay, so this was good. This is the Tyquan Thornton touchdown right here. Bam! You see, yeah, we need to make more of this. We need to see more of this offense here. This reminds me of when we had Tyreek Hill. So definitely see more of that. What else was? What else? Oh yeah, that Tyquan Thornton. Let's show. Man, he just. Sorry, not Tyquan Thornton. The Norman Lotto. That was a big play. Let's show you this real quick. I don't want to have any audio because I don't want to get copyrighted. No, that's not it. Right here. With the big sack. Watch this. Get ready for it. He just spears him. Yeah, that was pretty nice to see there. I want to see more of that. So yeah, that's definitely something there. Let's see what else. Let's go look at the team stats. Let's look at the penalties for each team. This is actually a pretty clean game when it came to penalties. So for the Philadelphia Eagles, there were 6 penalties, and for the Kansas City Chiefs, there were 6 penalties as well. One turnover for the Chiefs, of course, came to that interception. which when you turn the ball over, that just hurts your chances of winning the game. So turnovers do not help at all. Special teams didn't really do anything crazy for either team. No player returned a touchdown or anything. So special teams, I mean, both special teams are doing okay for each one. So that was okay. Time of possession, the Philadelphia Eagles had 32 minutes and 34 seconds, while the Chiefs had 27 minutes and 26 seconds. So the Eagles were winning the time of possession. They're winning in the turnover game. They were also winning in the what else? Total plays for the Eagles, there was 58, 57 for the Chiefs. Total yards, we were definitely winning. The Chiefs were winning in the total yards. Uh, the Eagles just had more drives. They had 10 drives. Passing, Chiefs were 173. The Eagles were 94. And I gotta say, I want to also talk about the touch push. I'm just like, and this goes for I don't care what team it is, and I'm not just saying I don't like touch push because it's just it's hard to defend and it's hard to see like where the ball is to be placed because you got all those bodies piling on top of each other. So where exactly is the ball? Where's the ball is at? And then also, it looks like the Chiefs came up with the ball, but they couldn't. There was no clear. There was no evidence that the Chiefs. There was a fumble on the play, so which that kind of sucked as well. But yeah, the tush push needs to get taken away. I don't care what team is doing it. It just needs to be taken out of the NFL. That just needs to be stopped. I want to say that right now, but yeah. So like I said, the Chiefs lost to the Philadelphia Eagles 20-17. And let's look at other things around the league. Let's see here. Let's look at other things around the NFL league. So let's go up here to do scores. So Sunday Night Football here. We got the Falcons at the Vikings, which the Falcons are beating the Vikings. The Falcons are beating the Vikings right now, 12-6. Not really a high scoring game here. Nothing really much going on in that. I mean, JJ McCarthy, he's 9 for 16, 124 yards, one TD. I mean, sorry, not one TD, one interception. The Jaguars, they fall to the Cincinnati Bengals, 31-27. And Joe Burrow, he went down with, I believe it was an ankle injury. I don't know how severe it is. Someone wants to go down in the comments, or hopefully Joe Burrow's okay. But yeah, the defense coming up big for the Bengals today. Trevor Lawrence, he went 24 for 42 today with 271 yards and 3 TDs. Yeah, like I said, the Bengals they pulling it out for the defense pulling it out for them. So that's pretty big there. The Cowboys winning overtime 40-37 against the New York Giants. Russell Wilson today he went 30 for 41, 450 yards, 3 TDs. Yeah, that was just a wild game, and the Cowboys kicker, something Brandon Aubrey or something like that. Yeah, made that big field goal to win the game, to take it to overtime, and so that was huge for them. But yeah, the Cowboys they end up winning by 3 here, and that was a big divisional matchup. We had the Bears kind of being the Bears here. They lost huge to the Lions, 52-21. Oh my God. Jared Goff went 23 for 28. That's an amazing game for him. 334 yards, 5 TDs. Gibbs, he had 12 carries, 94 yards, 1 TD. And yeah, the Lions, they just obliterated the Bears. We had the Rams defeating the Tennessee Titans 33-19. Matthew Stafford, looks like he had a pretty good game, 23 for 33, 298 yards, 2 TDs. Looks like Tony Pollard, he had 20 carries and 92 yards. What else do we want to talk about? Oh yeah, the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, they ain't looking too hot right now. Listen, that's my dad's favorite team, and I don't think they're gonna do much this season. Like, I mean, Tua Tagovailoa, he tried doing it, but yeah, it's just they were making a lot of mistakes. It the interceptions that Tua Tagovailoa was doing. Yeah, I just don't know if he's the guy. But and then they have to go on the road next week to Buffalo, and Buffalo they're on fire right now. They're 2-0. So yeah, it just doesn't look good for the Dolphins right now. And it's only the second week of the season, so we'll see what Dolphins look like going forward. 49ers, they end up overcoming the Saints, even without George Kittle. I don't know how long George Kittle is going to be out, but they end up overcoming the Saints, which is good here. Mac Jones went 26 for 39, 279 yards with 3 TDs. Buffalo Bills, they smoked the Jets. Yeah, this came to no surprise. Josh Allen went 14 for 25, 148 yards. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like this could be the Bills' year. I feel like the Bills can go to the Super Bowl this year. Seahawks, they smoked the Steelers. I love seeing that. I do not like Aaron Rodgers at all. I'm happy that happened. Sam Darnold went 22 for 33, 295 yards and 2 TDs. Let's see what else. The Ravens, they smoked the Browns. The Browns, they haven't really been anything these past few years. I mean, this was Joe Flacco's return to Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, he had a terrific game here. 4 TDs, 225 yards, 19 for 29. That's really good. Zay Flowers, looks like he did really good. Hey, I love seeing the Broncos lose, though. That's the thing I love. The Colts, they beat the Broncos 29-28. So that was nice. Cardinals end up defeating the Panthers, ended up making the Panthers go 0-2. Bryce Young, 3 TDs, 35 for 55. That's okay. And that's basically everything around the whole league. Let's see what the Chiefs have coming up. Let's go look at the Chiefs schedule. So let's go look at that real quick, and then we'll wrap everything up. And also, yeah, this is the first time Patrick Mahomes has started his career being 0-2. So I just want to tell you about that right now. So we'll see if my Chiefs can turn it around. But yeah, next week we go on the road to play the New York Giants on Sunday Night Football. So yeah, we definitely need to turn this around. And then the following week we go back home to play the Ravens, which I don't want to look too far ahead, but yeah, we got the Giants next week. Gonna be definitely doing a game preview of that later on this week. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, like I said, the Chiefs lost to the Philadelphia Eagles 20-17. Yeah, hopefully my Chiefs can turn it around. Like I said, it's only week 2 of the season, so there's still a lot of games to be played. But hey, if we want to do something, we gotta turn it around right now next week. But yeah, definitely go down in the comments. Let me know what your guys' favorite team is, and if your guys' team won, and let me know. Let me know your thoughts and videos that are coming up on my channel. So I'm gonna be doing a preview for the Chiefs and Giants. Maybe next Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So definitely stay tuned for that. Also, next week I will be doing another post game show as well, which will be probably Sunday night after the game. So definitely stay tuned for that. And then also wrestling wise, so I got 2 previews to do next week. I got my WrestlePalooza preview to do and All Out preview to do as well. So definitely stay tuned for that because both of those shows are going to be happening next week. And I'm also going to be doing a watch along for both of those shows, All Out and WrestlePalooza. So you're going to want to stay tuned. But if this is your first time ever checking out my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button because that will help out my videos in the algorithm. And also turn on that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And yeah, I mean, the NFL season continues. Like I said, going to be in week 3 next week. I'm going to be doing a preview for the Chiefs next week again, and then a post-game show on For the Kingdom podcast. But this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out, and I will see you guys in the next video. So peace out.